beautiful fillets in the refrigerator. And we are also setting up the post for our dual function. We're also going live on IG.
Okay, so no, I'm not gonna go on IG, just TikTok and YouTube. Okay, so I am about to do the Mushroom Duxelle. So a Mushroom Duxelle is essentially a mushroom paste. It is something that I am going to do for the beef Wellington that I am making. That is why I have the fillets, because I am going to make a beef Wellington. Additionally, today I am going to be making a oyster Rockefeller shrimp po' boy. It's gonna have shrimp and oysters on it. And I have the black tiger shrimp that are in the bowl in the sink thawing out. They were frozen. They were fresh, but I froze them. So all I have to do is take the tails off and those will be ready. So now I'm gonna start on the Mushroom Duxelle.
When people don't use Duxelle enough, but it is a good thing. Little known fact, that is a French preparation.
Yes.
Mushrooms, herbs, and seasoning sauteed in butter until it forms a paste. It's often used as a filling, a spice, a garnish, that then adds an earthy umami flavor.
Yes. So a lot of people look for salt for umami, but you could also find other preparations to get an umami flavor. Mushrooms, definitely one of them. You want earthy mushrooms. So these are portobello mushrooms.
Because they are portable.
So I am going to remove the stems, and I'm going to wash them first, then remove the stems. Off, and I'll show you guys how to do it. You essentially just want to pull it out. That was not a good example, but you want to remove that middle. Now I'm going to wash this. You can use mushrooms in so many different preparations. I enjoy doing it with seafood. Mushrooms pair really well with seafood, especially crab. I don't know if there are any crab lovers out there, but I am a crab lover, and mushrooms go really well with crab. Okay, so I have removed all of the stems, and I'm going to come over here and show you guys my hands. So this is why you want to wash your mushrooms. They're filthy. They're filthy animals. So don't skip washing your mushrooms. And typically the way I do it is I wash each of them individually, because I want to make sure I touch everyone and there's no dirt on it. Also, to cut back on the moisture, I'm gonna put paper towels in my bowl. It's not a long process, but you want to make sure you touch the whole mushroom cap and remove any of the dirt that may be on it. And I will do the same with my white mushroom. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to cheat. I am going to use my food processor to pulse these mushrooms. Baby, can you get my food processor out of the garage, please? And that will make the Duxelle go much faster. So I am going to show you all the mushrooms. So essentially, they're all washed, and I'm gonna just cut them like in half, maybe fours. And that's just so that I can ensure that they process well in the food processor. But you can actually tell when mushrooms are clean. Look at that. I also love portobello. I especially love eating them like I was telling y'all with seafood. Like crabs are my favorite, so I love to do like a crab stuffed mushroom. I also enjoy like just seafood stuffed mushrooms in general. You can stick it right here. Thank you. Plug it up.
No problem.
Thank you. So all of this is going to get cooked down into the paste. It's also going to have some onion added to it. And some garlic. So this kind of gives your Wellington an earthy flavor. A Duxelle is very nice in a Wellington. And traditionally, that is how a Wellington is made, with mushroom Duxelle. So you don't have to, but it pairs nicely with the beef. It also pairs nicely with seafood. So I'm almost done quartering my mushrooms. And then we're going to just process them and add them to a bowl. And that will be because I have other mushrooms that I need to process as well.
You know what they say? Nothing is fun without a fun guy.
Who's the fun guy?
The mushrooms.
The mushrooms?
Yeah. Can't do a Wellington without a fun guy.
Yeah. Remember how many Wellingtons I did without the Duxelle? Alright, y'all. So let me move my bowl. And I am going to now put all of the mushrooms into the bowl. And I did not lose any souls during transfer. Okay, so now I am going to do the white mushrooms. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and process the portobello. So all I'm gonna do is bring my trusty food processor over here and add in my mush. Also, a duxelle is not complicated. I know it sounds like it is, but it's really not, I promise. Anybody could do it. I am going to post, when I make this post, I'm going to post my recipe for the duxelle for anyone that wants to try it. So now I'll just pulse this until it's chopped. And I'm gonna, now that it's chopped a little, I'm gonna sweep down the sides. And then I'm going to let it go on low. Because I want it to be as finely chopped as possible. And while that's going, I'm going to grab a prep bowl. And then I'll just remove this.
That bowl's pretty shiny.
Yeah.
So, what are some weird but good food combinations that you enjoy? Weird but good.
Tuna fish and beets.
Tuna fish and beets.
Yes.
That is a weird combination.
I love it.
Try
it.
My mother used to do white beans and beets.
Really? White beans and beets?
But it would turn it purple.
Yeah. That's
so
cool.
I wonder if she still does too. She does white beans and beets. That's an interesting.
That's definitely interesting.
Tuna fish and beets.
So again, I'm just scraping down the side.
Hey Reyes, we asking about weird but good food combinations. What you got? Give us something. Give us a weird but good food combination.
All right. We are going to remove this batch.
We're making a mushroom duxelle. For those of you that don't know, you spell duxelle with 2 L's and also 2 E's. Duxelle.
This is going to go inside of my puff pastry for my beef Wellington. So now that I have the portobello done, I'm going to go ahead and do the white mush. And both of them are going to be in the duxelle. Oh, you didn't tell me I had another one.
I just found it.
Okay.
It's hanging out. A remnant survived.
Alright. So let me take the stems off and then wash.
Marisol, we're looking for some weird but good food combinations. Give us one. We got tuna fish and beets earlier. What you got?
removing the stems from the white mushrooms. And these are some pretty big ones. And now I am just washing my white mushrooms. And typically when I wash them, I use both hands and I wipe them clean under the running water. Okay, and so now I am going to come back and quarter them. Well, actually, I'm going to do more than quarter these because these are big.
We got the white mushrooms coming in?
Yes, these are white. The white button.
Buttons?
Yep.
To go with the portobellos?
Yes.
Why you ain't get baby bellas?
That is baby bellas.
So what happened when they grew up?
Then they just portobellas.
So they're not baby bellas, they're portobellos.
Oh my God. They're just mushrooms. Alright.
We're making a mushroom duxelle. Mushroom duxelle to go into a beef Wellington.
But that is not the main component, or the main dish that I'm making. The main dish is an oyster Rockefeller shrimp po' boy.
You mean Rockefeller like the restaurant?
You know what? I mean Rockefeller.
Oh, you mean Rockefeller like the family?
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I actually never looked it up why they call it Oysters Rockefeller. You could look it up though for the people that are on.
For the people. I do this for y'all. Somebody said that.
Yeah, that was pause and play NOLA. Okay. All right, y'all. So that is done. Let me move my bowl. So traditionally, the kitchen goes into disaster area mode every time I have a live. This is my second official TikTok live, but my brother, Pause and Play NOLA, he comes over all the time and I go live with him, but TikTok has finally blessed me with the ability to go live myself. So I don't have very many followers. I'm just starting out, but I do enjoy going live a whole lot. And so normally every time we go live, the kitchen is a disaster. So I am being good and practicing cleanly habits in the kitchen, which means I am going to clean up after my messes. So now I'm just adding mushrooms into my food processor, and then we will get to the aromatics, like the garlic and onion.
So, Oysters Rockefeller. is a dish that was created in 1899. Guess where?
France.
Try again.
New York.
A
Italy.
little bit closer to home.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
What?
At Antoine's.
Nice.
In New Orleans, right? It got its name from its rich buttery sauce, which was deemed as opulent as the wealth of John D. Rockefeller.
Wow.
The world's richest man at the time.
That's pretty cool.
So Oysters Rockefeller is a New Orleans dish.
That's tight. All right, so now I'll just scrape down the sides. You see that? You learn something new every day.
You learn something good when you got a good moderator. That's what you do.
That's what it is, huh, baby? You the goat.
They ain't got no, they ain't got no good rock, bro. Good moderators out there. Giving the people music and everything.
There we go. All right. So now I am going to remove this, and I'm just adding it to the portobello. So this is the ground baby bellas. Now I'm going to add the white. And I just messed that up. And then all of this is going to go into my skillet to cook down with the aromatics, salt and black pepper. So this is my second time making a mushroom duxelle. Normally, when I make Wellington, I don't use that because I normally do a seafood Wellington. But this time I was like, I'm going to challenge myself. You know, I'm going to do something that I'm not accustomed to doing. And yeah, so far so good. So now I'm going to scrape and pulse a little bit more. Just a little bit, because that went pretty well. All right, so now this is ready. Okay, so I am going to rinse off my blade and my processor so that, actually, you know what? No, I'm not. Because I'm just doing onion, so I don't have to actually do that. Right. So now I am going to do 2 onions and a little bit the garlic is already minced, but I'm gonna make it finer by adding it to the onion mix. Because I still want to have all that goodness that's left in the processor. So I'm washing off my lid. Give me a second. Dude.
We are solo dolo.
That's fine, baby. So, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up my recipe for Duxelle?
On what?
Duxelle
On my phone?
or your phone. Because I can't use mine. This is, I'm not really sure. How to do the live on, Hi everybody. I don't know if I have anybody watching on YouTube, but thank you for tuning in. I am making a mushroom duxelle right now for a beef Wellington. And I'm also going to be making an Oysters Rockefeller shrimp po' boy in a little bit. So thank you for tuning in. It's my very first YouTube live. I'm still unfamiliar with how to do it. So y'all bear with me, please. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And now I'm about to just continue with the duxelle. So I'm gonna do some onion and some garlic. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right track with the preparation of the duxelle. So now I am going to get my onions and chop those up and then put them in a food processor. All right, let me get that. So I'm gonna do like a small and a medium onion, or a, it's not really large, but it's
Large-esque.
large-esque, yes. And I am also going to grab a bag for our trash that I can just throw that right in. And essentially, just gonna open up this onion and put it in the food processor. I like to use yellow onions, but the white onions were on sale, so I bought some. They were like 99 cents for 3 pounds. Can't beat that.
Why do they call it a processor when it just chops it?
Because processing is another way for chopping.
That's why they don't call it a food chopper.
It's a food processor. It processes your food.
Like a chopper.
No, because you could do so much more than chop. You can make dough. You can make crust. So it's a processor.
Paul says process is just a way to break down.
Right.
So why they don't call it a food breakdowner?
Because it's a food processor. OMG.
I'm just saying.
You're processing food.
Nah, that sounds like you just chopping it up.
But you don't just chop.
What you doing right now?
I'm chopping now, but if I was making
You're
a
processing
pie...
And then you go put it in the processor. Let's go process it further.
Okay, I'm not... Yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's just clever marketing.
That's what it is?
You know? Breakdown implies trouble, according to Paul's.
It actually does, if you think about it.
I'm just saying.
It actually does. Because when you break down, that's like you need AAA, you know?
Right.
All right.
I wish they had a device you can put a whole chicken in it. A whole chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And it spits out a processed chicken.
What?
You know, they separated the light white meat from the dark meat. They've done it all for you.
Like on a Jetsons.
That would be a food processor. That would not be a chopper.
Oh my God.
It will be separating, organizing, categorizing meat. That would be a processor.
Okay. Look,
How much did y'all pay for that?
I'm not gonna.
How much did you pay for that, Paws? You could drop a whole chicken in it on one side. Then it completely processes, chops, and divides white meat from dark meat, the breast from the thigh, the leg from the wing.
I would call that a miracle.
How much did you pay for that? He says nothing.
Okay, so I am going to process my onion. And I am putting some butter in the pan.
He wants it to divide the marrow.
Yeah. So once this butter melts, I am going to add my onion. My processed onion. Where's my lid? What did I do with the lid? Oh, it's right here in my face. So I want the onion to be really fine. No big chunks.
And when you say fine, you mean well chopped.
Yes, very well chopped.
Not well made. That's a different kind of fine.
Okay. All right. So now I am going to just put that in the water. I'm going to turn my pot down, and I am going to scrape my onion. So this is going to cook down. And I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes, and then I'm going to add in the garlic. So I kind of want to just dry it out. I'm about to get the camera and bring it over here
I know.
so that y'all can see it.
That's really tight, bro.
Show y'all. Watch this.
Will you let me go live also?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'll ask him.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Why not?
This is live from the pot.
Log on. Oh, dang.
So now I'm going to increase my heat so that I can dry this out. And y'all, when I tell you the tears, they're falling. Okay, my YouTube people, let me bring you to the pot.
Live.
If anybody's out there, I don't know, but thank you if you are.
Show them what happened when you interact with that pot.
And this,
What
I'm
you
sorry.
think about that? Pause.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, the onions are so strong. I'm literally
They
crying.
just suspended my content again.
For what?
I don't know. They said dangerous activities and challenges.
So you can't go live?
It's okay.
Exceeding the speed limit,
Here,
look,
look.
a red light, distracted driving, including posing for live while driving. I didn't do none of that.
You were on a bike, right?
Yeah, I didn't run no red lights. I was stopped at a red light. I'm talking.
I think they just don't want you riding your bike.
Erica, look. Hold this so you can see what it looks like for everybody else.
Hold what?
Hold this.
Okay.
Hold that. Shine it on the pot. Watch what happens. Get some in my hand because you can't see it if you don't see my hand. Pull back some. Come back some. You see the effects?
No. There's no effect.
You see it now?
Oh gosh, that's so cool.
Yours do it too.
And look, I was right at the light on Western Expressway.
Here you go. Let's switch.
Okay. Alrighty. So now I will let y'all see the pot. So I am just drying out my onion. There should be somebody you could like talk to about that. So now I'm going to add in a few tablespoons of minced garlic to this mixture so that it could cook down as well. So I'm going to send a shout out to my son because the other day when I was live,
Yes.
he minced 3 pounds of garlic for me.
48 ounces. Thank you.
All right, that's enough. So that's going to go for the Duxelle. And also, I buy my garlic from Sam's. And so when I buy it in bulk. So this is the onion mix. And you can see how it's drying out. That's what we want. We want it to dry. Then I'm going to add in the mushrooms. All right. So now I am going to add the mushroom to the pot because this is nice and dry. So all the mushrooms go in. And they are going to just basically cook down. And to this pot, it is portobello and white mushroom. So I'm going to mix it into the onion. And then we'll just let it cook. So a duxelle takes time, you know, because you have to get it dry. You want it to get that pasty texture and be spreadable as well. So I'm gonna just smooth this out and let it cook. I am also going to season it with salt and pepper. So I'm going to use a little bit of kosher salt. So kosher salt, it has a bigger flake. You don't need as much. That's all I'm using. And I am also going to add black pepper. And I'm even going to add some some dried herbs to this, because typically you make a duxelle and you add thyme, which I don't have fresh thyme. I do have fresh oregano, and I also have fresh rosemary, but no fresh thyme. So I'm going to just sprinkle the black pepper. And I'm very generous with the black pepper because I want it to have a nice bite. And then I will add some dried herbs. All right. Now I'll stir this up. So now you can see the mushroom is releasing the liquid, and that's what you want. So now I'm going to just let it cook. And while that's cooking, I'm going to get set up for the next part, which is going to be the po' boy.
I was right there too. Right there to like that's too close to here to.
So what does that mean?
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Hop on Chef Live. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't miss this one. Hop on Chef Live. That's the name. CHEZ_CUDDIE. I can't go live, but I'm live with her. First strike. That means that if I be another violation, they're gonna potentially ban.
Yeah.
Now look, I have ran red lights a lot. but I had my camera facing down at the road,
Uh-huh.
like at the ground, and then I kind of lifted it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that's what they were looking at. I don't know. But I was at the red light, stop.
Right.
That's just like when I was on the levee the other night. I was on the levee. So it wasn't like I was
On the road.
or in violation of running the red light.
And they said you ran a red light on the levee?
No, they just suspended it. So I don't know what in the Jeepers Creepers going on. No, I'm gonna tell you now. When you see that ugly pot, you just know it's about to go down now. That look like some vegan ground beef. What's this right here?
It's YouTube.
What's going on YouTube?
I don't think I have anybody.
How y'all making up? No, the thing about YouTube is still recording.
Yeah, that's
Live.
perfect.
So
That's
you got 5 people on y'all.
Oh.
What's
Thank
going
y'all
on?
for joining on YouTube.
Well, I'm sorry, you got 1 person on YouTube.
That's all right. Thank you for joining.
What's going
one
on
person.
YouTube?
It's my first live on YouTube.
Comment where you're from, if you can. Is it Izzy or America
I don't know.
or Trevor?
I don't think.
I'm talking to YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's get this one here. I'm trying to keep everything clean. I made a marinade for the beef Wellington. I meant for the fillets, and it's clean, you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. All right, so now I'm just cooking the liquid out of these mushrooms, y'all. That's mushroom, garlic, a little dried herb, salt, pepper, and the mushrooms are 2 types, portobello and white button.
Yep.
So how long is it suspended?
For 24 hours, but I got my first strike. It ain't just a suspension.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. I ain't tripping. I ain't worrying about it. I don't need TikTok.
Texas in every way. But the nose at 11 a.m.
Hello. Hey, Perry, how you doing? I must be texting the other number. One I had way back when. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to change to this number. Okay, that'll work. Yeah. I got the check on it from here. Let me know. All right. All right, thanks. All right.
How y'all doing on YouTube? Hey, what's up, internet person? How? Hey, Chef. Internet person said, I was just washing my hands with soap. Thank you so much, internet person. Good to see you again.
There you go. That's the best way to get them clean.
Yep. Now they say they're learning how to cook a Duxelle.
Yeah.
And they actually know how to spell Duxelle. That's very impressive.
It's
Nice.
spelled with 2 L's
I could not spell Duxelle to save my life.
and 2 E's.
It's Duxelle.
No. I'm reading it.
Oh,
I'm reading it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to look. I'm doing good tonight. I'm being all clean and
I'm trying to
get
that in the pot, but that's
You can't. You would have to just get it like here.
I don't have a.
I know. So I'll tell you what you could do.
So we just want to cook that moisture out. And that's pretty much what's going on. It's on high heat right now.
You got a case for it?
You took it off.
Yeah, I took it off because it wasn't fitting on my thing.
So you would have to make a case. I mean, make
A same.
well, no. I mean, just make something where it hold up. Like you could put it on this thing right here on that box.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. So the Duxelle is coming along just fine.
So now we are about to start the Rockefeller sauce. For the Oysters, Rockefeller, Shrimp, Poboys. So a fun fact about Rockefeller sauce, or saying a Rockefeller preparation, or Oysters Rockefeller, it doesn't have to contain oysters to make it a Rockefeller. The Rockefeller has to do with the sauce. I thought that was super interesting when I read it. Son, give me a towel.
I think about it, just how my camera for the burn.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Pretty good, okay. What up, Stan? BKA Biker. What it do? Biker, why don't you just come over, man?
I told him.
Man.
Tell him I'm making shrimp po' boys.
So, man, Creole the Cajun doing good, no? Doing good, no? Internet person want to know what other things can you do with a Rockefeller?
You could just do oysters, like oysters on a half shell, like or charbroiled oysters, and put the sauce on top of that. You could do really any seafood because all it essentially is it's got spinach, cream. I'm gonna post the recipe for it. Why did I stick this paper towel in here? But you could really put it over anything because it's just like a sauce almost. Well, not a sauce, but it's like a sauce. That's the best word I can use to describe it. But I'm going to post the recipe for it. But I'm gonna do it with the shrimp. So we're gonna do fried shrimp and fried oysters. But
So could you use it as a lasagna base or as a pasta base?
yes, you could totally do that. Like if you were to throw some seafood in a pasta, it could be like Oysters Rockefeller pasta. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Oh, facts. I got you. I got you. I got you, biker. Old city boy. I got you. City boy, we'll get it out you. Good old city boy. I remember when City Boy got his first tattoo. Oh, we laughed. Oh, we were crying laughing. We were crying laughing. City Boy. Hey, biker. Pops laughed at him when he
He just knew he was too hot to handle.
City Boy.
City boy. Like, what is this?
Oh yeah. So internet person, Stan is my brother. And
And my brother.
yeah, and chef brother too. And so he got his first tattoo. And he got the skyline in New Orleans. Spinach white sauce with hard-boiled eggs would be good. My mom made that. It sounds wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Sounds wonderful. And I think the Rockefeller spinach white sauce with hard. I think the Rockefeller would be good with those hard-boiled eggs. Very much. Might have to try that, chef.
Okay.
Yep.
That's gonna be a rich dish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Millionaire eggs, huh?
Yeah.
Million. I don't know if what happened? I don't know if it would I don't know if
Thank you all for joining. We are making a mushroom duxelle for a beef Wellington, but shortly I am going to start the preparation of the Rockefeller sauce for our Oysters Rockefeller shrimp Poboys.
all right. Hey biker, so she's doing an oyster Rockefeller po' boy.
Shrimp Poboy.
Oysters Rockefeller shrimp po' boy.
Yes.
And she's also doing the duxelle, the mushroom duxelle
For the beef Wellington.
for the beef Wellington.
Yes, I am actually going to do a beef Wellington as opposed to just a seafood one. And this is my very first time doing a beef Wellington, as well as my first time making an Oysters Rockefeller po' boy.
Yeah.
I saw it on,
So sometimes you could take dishes that you've seen that are popular, and you could change the dish
yes,
and just try a different preparation.
yes, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I prefer shrimp over oysters. And so that's why I decided to do shrimp.
Might be a better view of what's going on. Yep. So the pot that we're using is just a family pot. It's actually a roasting pan, so you can roast chicken, turkey, dove, duck, any kind of fowl that you'd like, or poultry. You could even put a few whole rabbits in there. You know, a big fat coon. No, you might even be able to put some gator in there now. You know.
Bandit, go to your bed. Go. Go to your bed.
Now this is the longest part of the process, getting those mushrooms to dry out.
Yeah. How you like that, Paul? The kitchen is clean.
What's going on, Tweety Bird? What's up, Bad Cook? What's going on with it? So Chef is about to do a
Oysters.
well, hold on. This is gonna be the duck. I really want to eat some duck, some wild duck. This is the Mushroom Duxelle. And she's gonna make a beef Wellington tonight. Y'all seen the seafood Wellington? She's gonna make a beef Wellington. And she's gonna make a oysters Rockefeller Poboy. But instead of oysters, it'll be shrimp.
It's gonna have both.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, I might give me a few raw oysters. Now, also, what else you doing?
Lemon-scented asparagus.
Lemon-scented asparagus. I don't know what in the world she talking about.
Lemon-scented asparagus. It's asparagus.
It was a joke.
Oh.
It was a joke.
Oh, let me show him. So also,
Thanks,
I know-
internet person.
I know the other day when I was making the $1 million pound cake, we talked about.
I'm gonna get this camera set up better. So just give me a second.
We talked about a cream cheese frosting, so I was able to procure some mascarpone cheese,
You gotta say pony.
which I am
Mascarpone.
super excited about the mascarpone. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Mascarpone cheese. And I am very excited for this.
Whoa, no. Whoa, no. I think we're a little short. Excuse me a second while I adjust this camera. You gonna be able to work right here, Chef?
Yeah.
Load the music, Bad Cook said. What's up, Bad Cook 81?
Lower the music.
Lower the music, please. Thank you, Bad Cook.
How's that, Bad Cook?
How's that, Bad Cook?
It went down from 7% to 3%.
Wilson, come on. There you go.
We're getting some good caramelization down here in the pot. And since this is mushroom, they would call that, if it was protein, which mushrooms do have protein, but they would call that fond, and that's all your flavor. So whenever, an internet person, check this out. Let me just show you this now. You see all those little grimis down there? That gratin, they call that. That is your flavor. So when you let your meat caramelize, what that does is that'll make your stew or your gumbo or your sauce, it'll give it that nice brown color that we love when we cook and eat. And if you don't have enough of that natural color like that, you lose credibility in the South. But some people cheat and they'll use kitchen bouquet or they'll use a browning sauce. But why use that when you could just spend the time to get it to brown properly and make your food better, no?
More better?
Mo Better Blues, baby. Oh yeah. So brother-in-law put on some, how you say that now? Effects. And that's kind of what happened. Oh yeah, for sure, Bad Cook. Thanks.
What did he say?
No, he said gracious, gracias. All
So
right.
I am preparing the shrimp.
All right, let me show y'all these tiger shrimp now. So just bear with me. Let me move this around. Hey, look at that guy. Now you could get a tripod or you could just buy that chef's rack. Now check out these tiger shrimp.
So I just butterflied them.
Look at that hog there now, boy. That's got to be 10, 15 count.
Oh yeah. And
More like
I
10
got
count.
these from I got these from Sam's.
I don't want them.
Because the shrimp, the seafood market where I buy my seafood was closed. So I had to resort to use
Look at these
something that
big
I
shrimp,
had
man.
in the freezer.
Put one on that rubber spatula just so you can see the scale. No. Okay. Look at that shrimp, man. Look at that shrimp. That shrimp looked like boy, that shrimp looked like it was on steroids.
So I am just butterflying them. I was going to use these shrimp to make coconut shrimp, but we're going to use what I have.
And see, Chef got that new knife, and see how she banging it up in the bowl, and then she'll be crying about she need to get her knife sharpened.
All right, sorry
And honestly, that knife is too big
to do what I'm
for
doing.
what she's doing, and you got to be really careful because
One slip.
that's okay. That's why you got 10 fingers. They are Stan.
Is Stan come and get a po' boy?
Stan was under the hood, a city boy.
What's up,
Call.
Stan?
Stan, you need to get over here, bro. I'm making po' boys.
Hey, stir them mushrooms, please.
Tell Stan shots,
Listen.
pints, and pours
Shots, go stir
Listen.
the mushrooms.
is on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm smelling them burn. Just turn the fire
Please,
off.
turn it off. You gonna mess up
Turn
my
the fire
Duxelle,
off.
baby.
Off.
It's dry
You
enough.
gonna say I'm gonna mess up your Duxelle? I ain't cooking. I do
But
drinks.
you're
I do drinks. I don't cook.
he said he
I didn't put
drank.
nothing in here. I'm a mess.
You turned the fire off?
Yes,
It's off.
Thank you.
Tell Stan I've been on TikTok. Tic Tac.
He been on TikTok, Stan.
And that's because TikTok, the interface, you know, the music, it's a little quicker. But I ain't gonna leave my YouTube people. I got some stuff. I just ain't.
See, I'm gonna be real, man. That is the danger of TikTok. Like TikTok will suck you in. They will mess your YouTube stuff all up, and then they're gonna give you strikes and suspensions, like they paying you. You know what I'm
That's for the
saying?
people who be doing interesting stuff. You know? I don't think I'm ever gonna go live on TikTok though, because then I'm gonna have to say more than adult beverage to do what I gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They're very harsh with some of the stipulations. You know, but I mean that's life, man. That's life. All right, I'm gonna sit this right here now because this phone needs a little juice. I need a little juice too now. These packs are good.
Yes. Put the blue one, the black one in my. Oh, that's in my tablet. That's fine, yeah, because that's streaming. Well, both of them are actually. So.
Just the right fitting?
No, that one is for the tablet. So you have to separate it and go in the middle.
You have another
So I think for these shrimp, it was about $25 for these shrimp. Now they're done. I'm moving my stuff and washing my hands.
No, biker, we right here, bro. Oh yeah, they're nice. They're nice internet person. It's a big shrimp.
Tiger uppercut.
That might be. This look like it's about a.
You gotta drop it down.
I'm gonna show him. This look like it's about a 2017. Now this one right here, that's got to be a 1015. You can see the size difference. So when they catch shrimp, sometimes they have a different size that the shrimp run, but sometimes you have a pocket of shrimp that are all huge and the same size. So you still say that, Juice.
I am.
You still have to separate them according to size, so that when it's time to sell them, it's not a mixed variety.
Hey, Shots, come here. Can you give me that for the juice? I'm too short to reach it. So I'm about to get my seasoning out, y'all, for it. But before that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season it and stick it in the fridge so that it can marinate a little bit. I'm not gonna overly season it because the fish fry that I'm using is gonna have seasoning. So I'm just gonna delicately season the seafood. Very delicately. So the first thing I'm gonna do is season the shrimp. Then I'm saving my oyster water to add to my seafood stock when I make one. So I'm just adding lemon juice. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of Cajun seasoning.
Just a little.
A little bit.
Not a lot.
That's it.
A little.
And some cayenne. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne.
The cayenne.
Cayenne.
And then I'm going to mix.
A cayenne pepper.
And it's not a lot. Very gently. Because again, the fish fry is seasoned.
And I think personally that the fish fry is seasoned enough
It is.
to where you don't necessarily have to season.
At all.
Correct.
Last week you kind of got some flack, Chef, when you was talking about seasoning something like the ocean. You want to walk that back?
No. Who? Pause or me?
You said you got to season your pasta water.
I said pasta water. I
like
didn't
the
say
ocean.
seafood.
Oh yeah, pasta water has to be seasoned.
All
Like
right.
the ocean?
Yes, sir.
So now that's gonna go in to my bowl, and we're gonna stick that in the fridge. Now to the same bowl, I'm gonna add my oysters. You drained them?
Yeah, I did. I got as much as I could get without a.
I got one.
All right, let me see where we at now.
And all I'm putting on my oysters is lemon juice. Just a little bit. I'm not even putting the rest. Just lemon juice.
That's good.
Meanwhile, Shots is making a bloody cocktail.
Bloody cocktail. A bloody cocktail.
And that is it. Look.
Let me see it. Hey, look at that, man. A little seashell.
Pretty
Who
cool.
sells
Huh?
seashells by the seashore?
I think they got another one.
Chef sells seashells by the seashore.
I'd have fried that sucker up, boy.
When she's making Oysters Rockefeller Poboys.
Hey, look at that little muscle. I'm about to eat that.
So yeah, y'all, Pause is a daredevil.
How would you tell him that?
Not like in that sense.
After TikTok and
I meant that you're adventurous with your culinary exploits.
after TikTok then counseled me.
All right, so I'm gonna add that right on the side. I am so proud of myself. We keeping it clean tonight.
Well, I'm messing it up.
You know what? Nope. You better clean it. Ramon, the other night everything was everywhere.
I saw it.
It was everywhere.
Did you go in the garage?
Who?
Did you go in the garage?
I saw everything. And I might have looked at it.
Okay. So you want to take that Duxelle out the pot,
What do you
please,
want?
in one of those containers, to cool, or you could put it in. Look, put it in that plastic bowl
So I
because
don't know
it's
if
bigger, and I
this
can stir
is
it to
going
cool.
to be a hit or not, but I took a pineapple bourbon, pineapple adult beverage, I'm sorry, and I mixed it with the juice of one blood orange. The result is interesting. It's good though. Really good.
So now I'm gonna add this. To my bowl, and I'm gonna use this same oyster water when I make my seafood stock. But I'm gonna probably just add it either to the stock or maybe straight to my pot. Like if I do gumbo or something, likely that's what I'm gonna use it for.
Now, glass is not a good conductor of heat. So if you're trying to cool something, don't put it in glass.
That's why I gave you the plastic.
Plastic is not a good conductor either. Stainless works the best, or metal. That's why I'm trying to tin it out a little bit.
Come on, Shot. Come and wipe this up.
There we go. Now, what's next?
So now we're about to work on a Rockefeller. Just dry it. We're gonna put the Duxelle over here. I need you to move your stuff.
I was about to. You caught me.
No.
You called me when I was doing it.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. I
You
appreciate
can't
it.
call me in the midst of cleaning up. To clean up. They complain
All right.
that I'm not cleaning up.
Stick this in the fridge, please, pause. So we putting our seafood in the fridge because we want to just keep it chilled.
I wouldn't personally.
And it's cold now though. We can leave it out. It shouldn't take that long for the sauce.
I don't like to fry cold seafood anyway.
So,
Me neither, but
did you know, Pause, that Oysters Rockefeller is a New Orleans dish?
Yes, I did.
Well, I mean, you don't know. You know, you should know that. Huh? I mean, there's very little about New Orleans you don't know.
It's cleaning up. What are you doing?
I'm about to put a pot up here to fry.
Frying up.
Okay, so look up in there and get that cooking all over the side. Well, actually, let me make my sauce first. Then we gonna
Just make your sauce in that pot. You ain't gotta keep dirty in pot.
I am. That's what I'm about to do. Wait, can I have my recipe, please? For the ducks. I meant for the Oysters Rockefeller sauce.
Now I'm gonna move this a little closer to the stove so y'all can see.
I also need buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Give me some milk and lemon juice. So
How is milk and lemon juice gonna make buttermilk?
oh my God. You're so extra.
Buttermilk. Buttermilk.
All right.
Butter.
Here. Give me a cup of milk and then
I need
2 tablespoons.
1 cup measurement cup.
I'll do it.
You gonna eyeball it?
Yep.
You think you can eyeball a cup?
Buttermilk. Butter. AJ,
Si, senor.
that music is.
It's aggravating.
Look, man.
It's not aggravating.
Look. I just tried when we, maybe, I don't know.
I just
you go
think
right
that.
there. You go here. You want some romance?
No. I mean, I think it could go. I think it could go. It's just unnecessary. It's like the vent on the stove.
It's done. You just spurling all that milk.
Here, 6 is in the fridge. Okay, y'all. So I am making buttermilk because I don't have any. So what I did was I added a cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
You don't have to wait.
Now, you have to wait 5 minutes, but then it'll be buttermilk. Okay?
Or will it taste
Now,
better?
technically, you're only supposed to do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, but I always do 2 because I want a lot of curds. All right. You can put the milk up. And to that, I'm going to rest my oysters in. My oysters will go in that for 10 minutes. So the entire duration of us making the actual dish.
So what day you on, pause?
I think tomorrow is 179.
179. Man. You doing this?
Oh, tomorrow is, yeah, I think it's 179. I really stopped counting.
Do you want to chop me up an onion?
If you need it, yeah.
Or process it.
Yeah, you want to process my onion? My onion? Give me an onion. And we are going to do
Where your onion at?
He's bringing
it. Chef. You saw my text, Sue?
I did. The only thing is,
so
I just don't. Who can my mom stay with?
Okay, so I accidentally was so great. Based on the photo.
Yeah.
okay, so Maddie,
So
Auntie Mooney's going to the one Mooney.
Dang. I just need.
So this is the thing. That was a race based on the photo I was saying together. If you go come out of there, that's gonna be different.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm fine staying with Bella, but I just like.
She'll have somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Because Tika, Mama, what she can stay with Mama and Tika.
Y'all can talk about that another time.
Okay.
About to dice up this onion right quick.
So I'm going to double.
How you want it?
I might triple the recipe. We have a. I'ma just.
This
might
onions
triple
bad.
the recipe. Oh Lord. Okay. Just get one off that shelf. All right, y'all. It's coming. We are about to do the butter in this pan. All right. So I'm going to use a whole half a stick of butter because I'm going to quadruple my recipe. Okay?
Why are you changing?
Because it's a lot of shrimp and I want to have enough sauce. And also because I am going to make some fish later on in the week and we could still use that sauce for it.
How you want these onions?
Minced.
Minced?
All right, so once the butter is done working, I am going to also I want to show y'all. Look at this spoon. So this spoon, I don't know if you can see. Wait, let me see. Look at that spoon. I got that spoon because I just figured one day I might have to actually reach across and you know, reach out and touch somebody. I'm just playing. But no, I got it because I liked it. It's a nice heavy wooden spoon. It's legit. So thank you everybody that is still tuning in. Yeah, it's a SWAT stick, all right, Stan. Sous Chef in the house. Stan said, hey, Sous Chef. Stan, she said hi. So I am letting the butter melt, and Paws is almost done with the onion. So the onion is gonna go in there and cook. I don't want my butter to burn. So we're gonna go ahead and sweat the onion and then add the garlic. I'm gonna pull the pot a little closer so my TikTok peeps could see as well. Sorry about the angle, y'all. I'm doing it on 2 devices. So I'm doing YouTube too because I can't leave my YouTube peeps out.
Yeah, TikTok going down April 5th anyway.
Really?
It's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Unless they get an extension or some other political nonsense.
Yeah. So y'all see how I'm able to reach into my pot even though I'm far away?
Stand right here.
I know. I'm good. So we're gonna sweat that down, and I'm gonna say about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add the garlic. Sorry, y'all. It drives me nuts when people bang on their pots, but
So,
I just do
all
that.
you gotta do is lift the pot up off the ground, off the stove, and it won't make all that noise.
Yeah.
Well, them onions got some salt in them, boy.
I know, huh? That was a white onion? Man, I think that's why it was 98 cents. Pause. All right, y'all. So we're gonna look at our buttermilk, and I'm gonna show y'all the progress with the buttermilk. Okay. So this is homemade buttermilk. Check it out. Look at the curds. There we go. You can make your own buttermilk, just like you can make your own cake flour. All right, now I'm about to drop. Stan said he can't hear us. Can you hear us now, Stan?
You was probably talking too low.
So I'm dropping the oysters into the buttermilk. All right. So now we have, give me the garlic, please, out of the freezer.
Let's see.
You know how she is, Biker. She's one of those mumble talkers.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for sharing this live. And thank y'all for supporting the channels. One of the nice things about TikTok is, or YouTube is, or any platform that allows you to make live content, you get to see firsthand you get to see firsthand what's actually going on. So when you watch a video that's published, that video could be edited, altered, etc., etc., etc. Don't worry about that.
I just want to smash them down a little bit.
You don't have to worry about that.
The garlic is too big.
You don't have to worry about that.
I know. I just wanted to do it.
And that's why you can't have two cooks in the kitchen.
You know what?
But you can't
I'm not-
have more than one eater. People who don't have nothing to say, they just eat and say, this is good. You have a lot of them.
See you if you dirty one more dish.
I ain't even dirty in the dish.
Can you do me a favor, babe? And dry this stuff and put it up for me, please?
It's literally sitting on the drying mat. What you want me to do?
I want you to dry it and put it away. Look how pristine the kitchen is, and I've been cooking.
You work.
All right. So also, what I was saying was, when you get to watch a live feed of something, you always get to see more of reality than studio editing and all of that other fancy stuff, you know. And that's the nice thing about being able to go live, you know. And thanks for supporting content creators who go live, because you could be spending your time doing other stuff.
But some people like the perfect videos though. You know, and then cook this 16 times, and they give you the video and the clips.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Everything was perfect. Some people like that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that that's the issue. It's just a different way.
Some people want it to be real though.
Yeah. And some people are stuck in the avatar world because all they see is perfection, and that stops them from making content.
Right, which is why they feel like, oh, I can't make
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
can't.
No, you can. Just like, watch the movie Ratatouille, the cartoon Ratatouille. And like he said, if I could cook, so can you.
Yep.
And
That's
that-
bad cook.
And that's right. Bad Cook 81.
Bad cook can't even cook, but bad cook cook.
Was that raw garlic just chopped up,
Yes.
then frozen?
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
The
Yep.
work of nephew, right?
Yes.
Nephew
So
did
we got
that.
a big bag, a 3-pound bag, and he cut and he minced all that garlic, and we put it in the bag. So it's
So
ready
this
to
is
go.
fresh spinach.
Yeah, these are just some fresh spinaches. I enjoy fresh spinach more than canned spinach, but I love spinach. I love spinach.
It's my favorite.
Spinach is not my favorite. Okra's my favorite. Then beets. Then kale, spinach, greens, all vegetables. I'm not. Yeah, bring some jackfruit over, boo. Let's show the home audience, our viewers. You want to explain a little bit about it?
They should know from your channel.
Come on, boo. Don't be a smart aleck. Eh?
I can tell you, if they don't know what it is, they don't know Jack.
No, nobody likes a smart aleck.
And they definitely don't know it's fruit.
Jackfruit, the fruit itself is like huge most of the time, like,
Yeah.
8-10 pounds, and spiky. And inside it has little, I guess, pods.
Oh my goodness! I almost broke my tooth.
This is a good one. Yeah, you got to
Pod
take
has
that.
a seed.
Yeah, you got to take that out. This your first time eating jackfruit?
No, I thought she pitted it.
No.
I knew she ain't it.
I need a sous chef to mince up 3 pounds of garlic for me. I did not know you could freeze it. Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yep.
So check this out. If you need sous chef services, you can send us an email, and we will arrange services at a time and place that is convenient for you.
For sure, internet person.
No, I'm gonna say in this.
Washing my
I
hands after
just
touching
want them to
jackfruit.
know that the sous chef services are for sale,
I'm washing my
They
hands
are
after
for sale.
touching
Internet
touching
person.
jackfruit.
especially to a person named Internet Person, because that lets me know you make great choices in life, and you care about your identity, right?
Come on, man. Stop that.
I'm just saying that person cares. So we can definitely arrange 3 pounds of garlic for Internet Person.
So the good thing about prepping, like internet person, one thing to keep in mind is most professional kitchens, you prep constantly. So they're always prepping stuff. Like, for example, just say if you wanted to fry fish, right? If you wanted to fry,
Down on that heat.
if you wanted to fry fish, there's only so much of stuff you're gonna do a la minute. And a la minute is the French term for cooking.
The moment.
You want to explain it? Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Steal his show.
No, not at all. It's not my thunder.
I'm sorry, Chef.
No, go ahead. Say it. Say it.
Go
You
ahead.
made him stop stirring a la minute.
I saw that, y'all.
So just think about it from a professional kitchen standpoint. They prep everything in advance of needing it, because in the moment of cooking, you're not gonna mince up a piece of garlic and cook. You have to already have it pre-done. Some things do not freeze well. Some things do. Now there are pros of freezing it in advance, but there are not. There are also cons of freezing it. For example, when you freeze an onion, bell pepper, celery, it will not brown the same as when you chop it fresh and add it fresh. So just keep that in mind, that freezing it will also change the moisture content in it, which will make it not caramelize as expedient as it normally would.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. So for some recipes, you want good color. Don't use frozen aromatics. Use fresh aromatics, because they're gonna caramelize and give you the color you need. Now, if you're gonna cheat and use kitchen bouquet and stuff like that, then don't worry about that. Just freeze everything. Buy it when it's cheap. Freeze it, and just add it to the pot. Throw in the bouillon, and just do your thing. You know.
Okay, so also I typically freeze fresh spinach.
Hello, Lori Sipo. What's up? Appreciate you joining, Lori.
Thank you.
So, me and Lori was talking earlier. What's up, prima donna?
Prima donna.
What's your bad self? Sock it to me.
Talk to some of my people
I'm
on
talking to
YouTube.
everybody. I'm talking to everybody.
My people on YouTube, thank you for being here.
So, any hoot, what's going on, prima donna? Prima donna cooked some greens.
All right.
Uh,
Collards, mustards,
she-
turnips.
So while we going, we got the chefs cooking. We're gonna ask y'all a question. We're gonna let the chef think about it, and we're gonna let the comment section think about
What's
it.
up, Rose Hills?
30
Rose
seconds,
back.
and then we're gonna come back. So this is the question.
Rosemary.
Hold on 1 second. So Rose asks, what are we cooking? All right, so Chef has already cooked the Mushroom Duxelle. That is the dish, that is the ingredient that needs to be added to the beef Wellington. So she's gonna do a beef Wellington. She's also doing a oyster and shrimp Rockefeller po' boy. And so the spinach that we're adding to this pot is for the oyster and shrimp Rockefeller po' boy.
So the Rockefeller is a sauce.
So basically, beef Wellington and an oyster Rockefeller po' boy. That's on the menu for tonight. Now, shots, pints, pours, NOLA.
Yep, I got a true and false for y'all. Y'all talked about kitchen bouquet. Let's see what y'all know.
Well, I was saying to people, so look, it's so wild of me.
True or false?
Trying to cook some food without blood,
Kitchen
social
bouquet
media, it's to be whatever
is a
it is.
browning and seasoning sauce made from artificial coloring and preservatives, commonly used to enhance color and flavor of gravies, sauces, and stews. Is that true or is that false? What say ye, chefs?
Wait a minute, hang on 1 second.
It's true.
My boy, Marlon from Chicken's Kitchen is responding to.
Chicken's Kitchen.
Boy, y'all didn't see my Chicken's Kitchen pork rinds?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was
so
fire.
let me ask it again. Kitchen bouquet is a browning and seasoning sauce made from artificial food coloring and preservatives, commonly used to enhance color and the flavor of gravies, sauces, and stews.
Well, read the question again, please.
True or false? Kitchen bouquet is a browning and seasoning sauce made from artificial food coloring and preservatives, Commonly used to enhance the flavor of gravies, sauces, and stews.
I think that's a bunch of loaded foolishness. I never read the ingredients of Kitchen Bouquet because I was always offended by it. In fact, I'm so offended by Kitchen Bouquet. Like when I make it on YouTube, I'm gonna buy Kitchen Bouquet just so other people don't buy it, and I'm throwing it away. That's how much I'm.
So what you say, Chef? True or false?
I think it's false. I think it's
You
false.
say it's false.
And the reason I think it's false is because read the question again.
Kitchen Bouquet is a browning and seasoning sauce
That's true.
made from artificial food coloring
I don't
and
know
preservatives.
that. I don't know that.
Commonly used to enhance the flavor of gravies,
I don't think it
sauces,
enhances
and
the
stews.
flavor. I think it just gives it a color.
But it does say that it enhances.
Well, I never read the bottle because I'm offended by it as a Creole Cajun.
So Rose Seals says false.
Okay,
Stan says both. Internet person says true.
okay.
The correct answer is false. Kitchen Bouquet is a browning and seasoning sauce, but it is made from caramelized vegetables and spices.
Oh, so it's like Worcestershire or something.
And that's how they use it to enhance flavor of gravies, sauces, and stews.
Okay,
So it's not made from anything artificial.
that's
Okay,
a
I
really
thought
good.
it was artificial.
Tweety Bird said true.
All right,
Oh,
Tweety.
hold on. Prima Donna said I didn't cook them. I just picked, washed, blanched, and froze those mustards.
Oh, nice. I love mustards too.
And Tweety Bird said true. Made me think of the old Biggie Smalls song.
Oh, yeah.
I know you see me on the radio. True. Thank y'all for joining on all platforms. And appreciate y'all supporting the channels. And we hope that, I'm going to say this like this. I don't hope you're learning nothing, but I hope that you're getting ideas that could help you with what you're trying to do. Too many people on the internet want to teach you how to do something. And I think that that's noble, but you may already know how to do it. So as a result of you already knowing how to do it, I hope it's just helping you to have a few ideas that are useful to you.
That's a good thought, Pause. You know what my hope is, right?
What's that?
Are you entertained?
Yeah,
Are you entertained?
yeah.
I want you to have a good time.
What is that?
Oh, what I hope.
This is 1 cup of heavy cream that we will let reduce. And I am now going to add, actually I'm going to add 2 cups.
Muscle Luca, I lift you up. Let's have a party. How about a party? Now, it's just keep in mind the pot you use will affect how fast or how slow something reduces. Because the surface cooking area in this pot is larger because it's a bigger pot. So just keep that in mind that this may reduce faster. It may reduce. What is that? No, I'll bring that home. It don't matter. I rolled, look. These are 3 mac and cheese balls, the seafood mac and cheese balls that Chef made. I ate 3 of these one night, and I rode 102 miles and never ate. 102 miles I rode off of 3 of these.
Okay, y'all, so I will say this. I added in, because I had baby spinach, so I chopped up most of it, but then I added in the second, so I chopped up half and then I added in the second half whole because it was baby spinach. If this would have been mature spinach, I would have literally chopped it all up to make it smaller. But with it being baby spinach, it should be just
But
fine.
also spinach wilts, so it's not like,
It cooks to nothing.
yeah, it's not like it's.
So now I'm gonna season it.
Now, this is personally where I differ. I never season liquid. I always season the ingredients, then I add liquid. Chef cooks a whole lot better than me. I just have a different style. And the reason I don't season liquid, because I don't think the seasoning actually cooks into the ingredients the same. And this is just my opinion, based on nothing but my opinion and my thoughts. I think the seasoning actually cooks into the dry seasoning actually cooks into the aromatics better than if you just season the liquid. Now look, I could just be tripping too. That's just
Okay. So I am gonna add in the cheese now. And I'm only gonna season with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and some pepper and
use
salt.
that. Oh.
That's it.
Now just keep in mind when you season, a nice rule of thumb is if you don't know how much of seasoning to use, just a light sprinkle across the whole surface of what you're trying to season. If it's something that's really thick, like a roast, you could do a light sprinkle around the whole roast. And that's just a good rule of thumb. If it's a chicken breast or a chicken thigh, just a light sprinkle of the seasoning across it.
So also you notice before I add in my cheese, I'm adding in my
Oh yeah, all the time,
spices.
all the time, biker. What's up, Tabby?
So this is black
Thanks, Bad
pepper.
Cook.
Just a little bit.
A little black pepper.
I'm gonna throw in a couple of shakes of crushed red for a little spice. Just because my
That's
family
enough.
likes spice. And I am going to go in with a tad of salt.
We love salt. See, in the South, you heard me? We want high blood pressure, hypertension. We want that. So we love our salt, and that's just how we grew up.
So because I'm using kosher salt, I'm going to use about that much. And just sprinkle straight over the top. That's it. Because my cheese is salty.
Yeah, so and the most important thing you could do is you can taste this mixture before you're done.
Yeah.
Always taste your food. I worked in a kitchen one time. And it was like, you can't eat in the kitchen.
Perfect.
You can't
I need
eat
a
in the
bag
kitchen.
on a can.
You can't eat in the kitchen. And I'm like, what? You can't taste the food here?
Okay.
I quit that job.
So y'all, what I'm gonna do now is I'm adding in 2 different types of cheese. I'm gonna go in with some shaved Asiago Parmesan Romano. And I'm just doing 1 handful of this, which is plenty. And then I'm gonna do a cup of Parmesan by itself.
That Asiago cheese,
I know, right?
it tastes like the insole of shoes. Go play basketball for 17 hours straight and then put the insole in your mouth. That's what Asiago tastes like. But we love it. It almost has a blue cheese kind of like a Stilson kind of flavor. And we love that.
All right, so now I'm gonna add in about a cup.
Saeed, what's up?
What's up, Saeed?
And you see how Chef putting all that moisture in her cheese? Rookie mistake. Saeed, this is the oyster Rockefeller sauce. And that sauce is going to be on a po' boy with some fried shrimp and some oysters. Also, Chef is cooking a beef Wellington tonight. So she's doing a beef Wellington. And this is the sauce, the Rockefeller sauce right here. Thanks, Saeed. Appreciate
Okay,
you.
I will show you guys my oysters
So Rose said,
in the homemade buttermilk.
Lantine. Rose said Gouda cheese and Havarti is good also.
Yes, I love Havarti and I love Gouda. I always put Gouda in every mac and cheese or cheesy pasta that I make. When I do a seafood sauce, I also use Gouda, Rose. So I agree, I love Gouda.
Thanks for the comments. Thank you so much.
Also, a fun fact about oysters Rockefeller sauce. You do not have to have oysters in it, right? This is just the base of the
Boy, you
sauce.
can put that on some pasta right now, you heard?
I know. I know. It is so good.
And like, if you're not into eating meat, seriously, real talk. If you don't eat meat, this would make some fire mac and cheese, man.
I'm telling you.
If you don't eat meat,
I'm telling you.
if you don't eat meat, you're not losing out. This has so much of flavor. So much of flavor. It is really good. It is really good. How thick are we going to let this get, Chef?
That should be good.
So you ready
Let me
to
see.
turn the heat
Wait,
off?
Let me see. Let me see. Get the spoon. Just a little thicker.
All right.
Just a little thicker.
So the French, oh yeah, it would be really good with pasta. It would be really good. And you could make it just like that with pasta. And then if you want, for people that eat meat, and I got a question for y'all about meat, but if you want, you can actually make the pasta with this, and then you could add whatever fried protein you want on top, or sauteed protein, or grilled protein. You could put that on top. Now, I don't really like to mix stuff. I don't really like to mix stuff because I like when you put hot sauce on it, I don't like to mix it up because it changes the flavor of the whole dish instead of the bite of the spoon. But anyway, so my question for you guys is, internet person, it's coming together real good. Rose said beef Wellington is one of her favorites. Thank you, Rose. This is Chef's first time making beef Wellington. Chef is more of a seafood lover, and this is her first beef Wellington. But based on the seafood Wellingtons that she's made and the vegetable Wellington that she's made numerous times, it's going to be great. So let's see. So the question is, hey, what was the question about to ask?
We were about to ask a question about meat.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Shots. So the question is about meat. Do y'all consider seafood meat? Let me know in the comment section. Chef, we thick enough right now.
All right.
Do y'all consider seafood meat? And I'm going to tell you a little fun fact after you comment on it. Do y'all consider seafood meat? Stan says seafood is meat. Hey, Prima Donna said, not on Fridays. Not during Lent. Stan said it's protein. So Stan, would mushrooms be considered meat because they're protein?
No, it's protein. It's mushrooms.
Or eggs meat?
It's protein.
Or eggs meat? And that's 12 grams of protein, I think, per egg.
I know.
Okay, but you could have vegetable protein. Seafood is meat only when you're a vegetarian. I like that. Rose said, no, pescatarians eat it all the time instead of meat. Okay. Okay. Okay, thanks, Saeed. So I personally think, I have nothing to back it up, but I personally consider seafood meat. And the reason I consider seafood meat is because, like a fish is whatever you want to call it. It's not a land animal, but it's protein and it was alive. Like breathing, even though it breathes water in, I consider fish meat. Shrimp, I consider them meat. Lobster, meat. Now that's just how I feel personally. Hey, Prima Donna, I'm trying to tell you, it is really good. It is really good. I would take some garlic bread and sop it on this. Man, that would be so good.
So y'all, I just had a beautiful idea. I am going to do seafood Rockefeller bread. That is gonna be fine.
Yeah, Chef does a crawfish bread too, with a cream cheese, crawfish tail, shrimp, and you put that together on top of that French bread, man, and you try to eat the whole loaf. Man, it's good. All right, we ready with this? What's the next step?
Let's take that out of there so we could fry.
All right. So give me a few seconds to take this out the pot. I think our sauce is where we want it. Look,
Let me give you a stainless.
I could use this bowl here. It's easy to clean. And it's right there.
This is right here too.
What's that now? And one thing, just a little tip. This is just my personal preference. I'm not dirtying 15 pots to cook. I'm not doing that. So I'll empty this out the pot, wash that pot, and use that pot. You know, like, I'm just not the person that is going to use.
It was very difficult the other night.
That's just my personal preference, you know.
Y'all, I was up till probably
Too late.
too doggone late trying to clean up after that live.
When I make my pasta lie, I'm going to use this spoon. Look at that cheese pull, man.
Let me dry it out. Sure.
Put that now? You don't have to?
I don't want to put water in the sauce.
All right, so look, put the put it on the stove right now, and get your rubber spatula.
All right.
Put it right there. Get your rubber spatula. Ooh, that plastic boy.
Now you know I have T-Rex arms.
Give me this.
Stan, I don't want to hear nothing, Stan. I don't want to hear nothing because I already know you was about to say it. Internet person said it had a mom, so it's meat. That's very interesting. I like that logic.
I feel like it's meat, but it's own kind of meat.
Y'all, I tell you, I'm so pleased with the sauce. All them rubber spatulas was the degradation of society.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people got mad after that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the last time I made a cake.
Uh-huh.
I made a cake. Show you how long ago it was. Told the body, look, you can have whatever stick to the bowl.
And you use the rubber
Oh, you were
spatula.
so happy. All right, okay. All right.
Yeah, Stan. I know, Stan. I know. All right, y'all. So that's our Rockefeller sauce. And it's going to go so good over these big old shrimp.
That's what I thought about how
On this
dangerous
po' boy.
raw egg is.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. We're just going to put it right there. Y'all, I am so excited to try this. This has been something that I have been wanting to try for so long. Oh, thank you, internet person. I really appreciate that. And all my TikTok people, thank you for staying on. All my YouTube people, thank y'all for staying on. Your support is invaluable. And I will say this. To go with the beef Wellington, I am making some lemon-scented asparagus. So you know what? A drizzle of that sauce on asparagus. I'm just, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
It will make you aspire.
No,
All right.
no. We about to get it ready. Like Juvenile said, not Juvenile, Jubilee said, get it ready, get it ready, get it ready, ready.
All right, and then the fish fry is at the top.
All right, so now we're just gonna let this water dry off in the pot. And the good thing about this roaster, you could do everything in it.
Everything.
In Louisiana, we have a lot of one pot meals: jambalaya, gumbo, stew,
Can you go get the
etouffee.
French bread out the trunk? Out of the trunk.
We have a lot of one pot meals. And the good thing about a one pot meal is not fancy, but you'll feed the whole family, the whole block party. the whole neighborhood. And that's the good thing about it. I'm trying to get the most heat out of these burners as possible. So now let me ask you this. The question is, do you reuse cooking oil? And if you do, how many times do you reuse it? Because see this here? This is some reused oil right here. I don't know how many times Chef has used it, but we're going to use it tonight. One time? Like the Fuji's, huh? One time? I'm going to give you another tip. If you use any wooden cooking spoons, get you some mineral oil from the supermarket, mineral oil, and you could soak your wooden spoons in mineral oil, and it'll bring that luster back. So just soak them for a day or two. You can also rub it on your cutting boards, and it'll bring that luster back. Thank you, Rose. Rose says she uses hers properly strained 3 times.
Okay.
And I can tell you this, Rose, when I was a little kid coming up, I never knew oil was clipped. Boy, we had oil everywhere.
My mama was the best chicken fryer.
Yeah, that all was seasoned. That all was seasoned.
So that all has been used one time.
Now, something else to keep in mind, in a lot of the Asian lands, they'll add some chilies to their oil like this, and that'll give their food some flavor as well.
You know something I found out about oil? They add a thickening agent to the oil after they're done cooking with it, so that it comes out in a sheet. It makes it congeal like gelatin.
Are you talking about the cornstarch? Put it in. I've seen that, but I tried it once, and it worked, but it didn't work like on TV.
Okay.
I never seen anybody do it live. No, you don't, Rose. You don't. Because it's food safe. Yeah, the mineral oil is food safe. So if you go on my YouTube page, I have a few videos of me doing just that. So I bought some from the thrift. I bought some old wooden knife handles. Like, you see how ashy? It might not be the same, but you see how ashy this spoon is? And when you soak it overnight or 2 days in that mineral oil, it'll give that wood that nice luster that it once had. It'll bring it back. And it'll have a nice color, about like that, golden brown, you know?
Well, thank you for telling me how to lotion my spoons.
Basically. Earl them up.
Earl them up.
Earl them up. I
I'm
don't
about to
fry.
drain.
Well, hey, I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with that internet person. In our culture, a lot of things get fried. A lot of things get fried. And as a result of our culture, we have some great cardiovascular surgeons throughout the country. They come down here to train. They come down here to train.
So I'm going to be honest with y'all. I recently had some surgery, so I don't have a gallbladder anymore. So I have not been eating fried food. But I'm going to eat some fried shrimp tonight. I'm going to pay for it, but I'm going to eat some. So now I'm just taking the oysters out of the buttermilk.
Chef made a pound cake. It does not. It does not, Rosemary. It does not. It has no flavor whatsoever. In fact, if you read the bottle of mineral oil, it'll let you know that if you are having trouble with being regular, you can take like 3 tablespoons of it, and it may work as a diuretic.
It does work. That's
I must be blocked up because it didn't work for me.
You didn't take enough.
I followed the instructions. But those are some really good questions.
Oh, is you eating pound cake?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even much use the frosting or make a glaze. I did for Marie's, but
It didn't need it.
no, it didn't. Daddy Big said his bread pudding is sweet. I said, yeah, the bread pudding wasn't sweet, but I added 2 sauces to it.
Oh, yeah.
I think she was low-key telling me my bread pudding was too sweet.
All right, Rose says, take a teaspoon of mustard after you eat the fried food. If you have no gallbladder, good to know about the mineral oil.
Okay, thank you.
Internet person said gel candles are made of mineral oil plus a thickener. Oh, okay. So Rose says her name is Rosemary.
Yeah, I called her Rosemary.
Could you calm down?
Oh.
God, dog.
Okay.
I'm about to throw Chef out the kitchen.
I know my people.
My name is Rosemary, but this site calls me Rose.
Yeah. That's why when she came on, I said, Rosemary.
What is that song?
What? This jackfruit is good.
Was it
y'all.
Patti LaBelle? Rose? You're Rose. I don't know.
I don't know.
But it was a song about Rose.
This is the best jackfruit I ever had.
It's not. The last one you had was the best. The one we had at the house? That
I
thing
didn't
was
have
so
that.
sweet. It was like mangoes and pineapple and, oh, it was amazing.
So a lot of people that are vegan
Use it as
use
meat.
this as a meat substitute.
Mm-hmm. Jackfruit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Chef, how do we know when the oil is ready?
You drop a little
And
bit.
we don't have a thermometer.
You drop a little bit of cooking
Who that was said they threw water in that?
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, somebody said they throw water in that when it's Now just to let you know, fish fry is all different types of.
We have the other one too.
I know.
It's right next to it. I
But
can't
fish
reach it.
fish fry has all different types of kinds. But the one thing you want to remember, you can use whatever your mama used. But if you look at how fine this flour is, it's not real thick and coarse. So this is more corn flour than it is cornmeal.
It's all the way to the right.
Now, if you look at
Sorry.
it's all good.
Collapse. I got
But
it.
if you look at this one, it has more of a coarse grind. So this one has more cornmeal in it. Now, I worked in this fancy, I'm saying fancy. I worked in this fancy restaurant, and it was a seafood restaurant. Okay, hold on. What does fresh jackfruit? So internet person, that's just it. Like, it can be very sweet. It to me, I taste mango, I taste pineapple, I also taste cream. It has a very creamy flavor. What is that? Chamoy?
Chamoy.
Chamoy is a flavoring. Are we talking about the same one? Latin America
Yes.
fruit.
Chamoy.
Okay, I don't know if we were talking about that stuff they put in micheladas. But yeah, it has that chamoy type of flavor to me. It is really good. It could be very intimidating because a jackfruit is about the size of a turkey. It's about the size of a turkey. And it has it looks like a pineapple that's the size of a turkey. But it doesn't have the foliage coming off of the head of it. A jackfruit could be as big as this tub right here. So they're huge. They're huge. But I find that it has a very mango, pineapple, creamy. Sous chef,
Yes. Oh.
you care to deliberate about jackfruit? What do you taste when you eat a jackfruit?
Mango, pineapple, orange.
Mango, pineapple, orange.
I got some thoughts on it.
Shots, go ahead, bro.
If you don't know the Jack, you need to know Anthony Terramina.
I can't stand him. Oh my God. Y'all ignore my husband. He is a nut tonight.
That's what the devil's liquor do.
Facts.
I ain't heard that name in
Anthony
years.
Terramina.
In years. That was a popular song.
It's not ready, y'all.
It's almost there though.
Almost.
All right, so
Anthony Terramina. Shout out to that boy.
so what are you gonna do next?
Fried. I need the po' boy bread for the third time.
Boy bread.
All right, so
I need
it,
the po' bread. He got it. He just got it.
Bourbon. So internet person, if you go to any Asian market in your area, they may have it,
Sometimes they have it peeled already.
and sometimes it's already processed and peeled at the Asian market.
Because they know Jack.
Thanks, Max.
Some of y'all don't know Jack.
Yep. All right, so what are you gonna do, chef?
I am about to toast the bread
Why?
for the po' boys.
Use the serrated blade.
I have to.
Okay. So my whole thoughts are with this whole po' boy. I'm thinking it's gonna be good. Because when all of the elements are good, typically it's good. Now the thing about that is, on its own, the bread will be fine with. Hold on. This is why you don't need to toast the bread.
Sorry.
You don't need to toast the
I do
bread.
want to toast it because it's not fresh as what I want it to be. Sam's, I got the best they had.
That won't even matter.
And I want it to stand up to the sauce.
It will. That bread is dense. It's hearty.
Pause, just trust me.
It's not about trust.
Pause. Do what you
Certain things are not necessary.
want. Okay, well, I want to toast the bread.
The seafood is going to be fried. The bread is already.
It's a very delicate toast. Talk to the people.
The bread is already, and this is why you can't have two cooks in the
You
kitchen.
said that twice tonight.
Dang.
So the bread is gonna lose. The bread is gonna lose things that it shouldn't.
It won't.
So, show you the little bread that we're gonna use. It's like a little pistolet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut a V. Like that. And I'm gonna pull some of the fat out. I'm gonna holler it out. Holler it out. Say it like that. Because I want mine stuffed. All right, Chef, I think we're ready.
All right. Start battering.
Oh, yeah.
The oysters first.
We're ready. So when your oil has this little foaming action, you're really close. But we're going to call it ready.
You can batter the oysters.
Let me show them now. So this was like the first thermometer when you grew up in the hood.
I have. some.
You just drop a little bit of flour in there and you see how it responds. Now don't do like somebody did. They said they put a little water in there. You don't want to do that now. Unless your daddy a firefighter and an insurance agent. No. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second.
I have the thermometer for all.
I don't need a thermometer. I never use a thermometer.
Me neither, but I'm just saying. I have it.
I didn't even know they made those for that. Whoa. No, this is what I wanted to do earlier for y'all. So y'all could see a little bit better. Now, Chef is battering the oysters. And one of the things I want to show you about messing around, we're not going to double batter them. So we're not using egg wash, none of the other fancy stuff. But one thing I want you to keep in mind, whenever you're working with seafood or frying something, you want to do the wet hand, dry hand method. And with the wet hand, dry hand method, you want to make sure that one of your hands stay dry and clean, and the other hand stays wet.
Just got 3 more.
Now, it's more than one way of doing that. But the wet hand, dry hand method works. So your dry hand is the hand you're going to use to batter the item. And this hand is going to stay like this. And so this is your dry hand. Your wet hand is going to be the hand that you put the item in the egg wash and take it out of. That hand is going to stay wet. But you want to keep one wet and one dry so that you never have clumps of batter all caked up on your hands. You ready?
Yep. Whenever you are.
Now when you're frying in the big old majigum, we like our oysters hard. But when them oysters float, they're ready in a lot of different places. But we like them hard. Hard is just another word for crispy. I used to work at this restaurant, and this little chick, she would fry the oysters. As soon as they float, she pulling them out. And I never told her, but it offended me. It would really offend me. Now you can't overcrowd. You can't overcrowd also. Now see how this hand is still dry? Huh?
I'm coming, baby. I can't hear you.
I need a majigum. No, this is better. Now, technically that oyster is ready. But we're going to overcook them. Chef, how hard you want them? Chef, how hard you want them? Hey, let's go. We got to get the chef ready. How hard you want these oysters?
I want to eat them, so however hard you want them.
I'll eat them all.
Thank you, Rosemary. Look how pretty them oysters are. Woo-wee! Let me batter the shrimp, y'all.
I'm about to pull them.
All right.
Like I said, these oysters were cooked 30 minutes ago. But if
Get the bread out.
oven open. Oh, shucks.
What happened?
Almost knocked your tablet down.
Uh-oh.
How much the oysters cost?
About $14 or a pound, I think.
Oysters is one of my favorite things on earth to eat.
I always get them from Sam's or from beginning.
We know some, well, one of my friends, she knows a few oyster fishermen. And so we get them by the sack, you know, hand-pick, select by the sack. And that's always good. But these are the cleaners of the sea. And I tell you what, boy, life is so good with them.
So remember, for seasoning, we only put lemon juice on them. And then we soak them in buttermilk.
I can eat all of them without hot sauce. Man, my dad tells a story about when he was a kid. His dad, he needed some shoes, you know?
He wanted shoes. He didn't
No,
need them.
no, he needed shoes. And my papa would make him put cardboard in his shoes, you know? And one day, he said, okay, you want some shoes? You need shoes? He said, eat 3 raw oysters. Come on. Hold on. Chef is doing way too much.
What am I doing?
So when you're putting items in the oil that you're frying,
Well, you were right in my way.
you don't want to drop them. You want to let them go forward away from you. So you want to do this motion right here. Because you want them to get away from you.
All right, batter up the rest of those shrimp then.
You don't want them to splash back on you by dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to release it. Quench me.
When I'm
Thirsty. Wanna put you down, baby. When I'm hot. Your recipe, darling, is so tasty. And sure, it's in your heart. Stir it up. Little darling, stir it up.
You want some spicy mayo, even though I know you don't eat mayo?
Nope, no thank you.
He's
Come on,
anti-sauce.
come on, and stir it up. Tell y'all a funny story. Me and Chef used to fuss about what Bob Marley said. You know, we didn't have Google back then. And I am tone deaf, so I don't always hear what's being said. I don't want to overload my fryer.
What are you eating?
I don't want to overload my fryer, you know.
So traditionally, you could do this po' boy with remoulade sauce.
For sure, Rosemary. For sure, man.
But I am going to
Facts,
use
biker.
spicy mayo that I made with Scotch bonnet peppers.
Oh, you hit me with that spicy mayo?
Oh yeah.
mayo was amazing.
You need a regular mayo, please? Or,
The regular people?
or,
Yeah, the regular people.
I need to have to
The non-spicy people. Like me and Bandit. Ain't that right, Bandit?
Damn it, gotta get out of my kitchen. So also with Poboys, typically you can choose what you want to put on it. You could dress it with tomato, lettuce, pickle, mayo, mayo, hot sauce, ketchup, or
Correct, Rosemary. Yep.
or you can do butter and pickles like my daddy.
I'm butter and pickle all day. I don't need nothing else but butter and pickle. And you know what? I don't really need pickle.
But it's good.
But I'm butter and pickle all day. You can have the mayo, the tomato, the lettuce, the cheese. You can have all of that. Butter and pickle all day.
I just said the oyster.
I know, I saw you. They're good. They're really good. Now these shrimp are not going to be super battered. It's going to be a really light coating on them. So just keep that in mind. It's not super battered where you have this thick, crispy, crusty exterior on it.
We don't want to hide the meat with batter.
Yeah, we lightly batter most of the time. But there are moments where you have to double batter.
Like
And-
onion rings.
And we'll do it, but
Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I am not the hugest fan of oysters, but that's a good oyster. I don't always eat them, but it's really good.
and I love them.
Yes, Rose, yes. After the buttermilk, then you put them in the batter and fry, yes. Oh, yes, definitely. It's for the po' boy, the butter and pickles. Internet person.
Don't put all that on, please.
So the Duxelles. Oh, great. That's wonderful. I'm glad you are, Rosemary. I'm glad you are. And you see how we put our seafood on a rack with the paper towels under it? That's to help maintain the crispness once you take it out the grease.
Now this is not super duper crispy.
Boy, how are you eating that straight out the grease like that? You ain't burn your tongue?
I've been eating like that for years.
Well, I know, but I mean, golly. Oh, yay. Let us know how they turn out, Rosemary. I would love to know.
Shrimp are good.
So I just do lemon juice, especially because I'm using a seasoned fish fry. Now, if I was doing flour and cornmeal, then I would season my flour and my cornmeal. And I would likely do salt, a little pepper, a little cayenne, and some Cajun or Creole seasoning to that.
When I worked at the seafood restaurant where we fried seafood predominantly, we had our own batter that we would fry in, and we would use corn flour. So it was 3 scoops of corn flour, 1 scoop of cornmeal. So it was a 3-to-1 ratio, and it worked good. We didn't season it at all. We would just season whatever protein we were using or preparing. Could you move?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. So we would season whatever protein we would use, not the flour. So there's different ways of doing the same thing. And no way is right, no way is wrong. But whenever I fry oysters personally, I would just use corn flour. I'd sprinkle a little bit of salt on them and put a little splash of a non-hot hot sauce, if that makes sense. Like, see this crystal hot sauce? I just sprinkle some crystal on them and fry them. But now that I got a little older, I try to keep it even more simple than that. I'll just put a little salt and a little corn flour and fry them like that, you know? So these shrimp are ready for what we need to do with them. And like I said, we didn't double batter them. And these are some really nice shrimp. You know?
C'est la bon. That's them tiger shrimp, man.
Yeah, they like little chicken nuggets now.
Yeah. That's basically what it is, a chicken nugget.
Go let Rue out, please, but make sure he's quiet first.
All right, so we're gonna do our last batch of shrimp cud. Let's do it. Last batch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just another thing, like when you fry stuff, you don't have to count to know how many pieces you put in. Because if you see something bubbling as you take everything out, that means you got one of them left in there.
You can use vegetable oil, canola,
Corn,
peanut,
whatever.
corn, whatever oil you want.
Now, some oils are better to fry in.
Because of the smoke point.
Well, but also the health standpoint for those that are health conscious. Peanut is one of the best to use, depending on, you know, what the internet say. But yeah, for sure. And people use batter based on how they were raised. Cornmeal is very popular in the South. But where I'm from in New Orleans, we always used a pre-made batter. So whenever we would cook seafood, we would use a pre-made fish fry type of batter. But whenever my moms would fry chicken, she would always use white flour, all-purpose flour. Thanks, Tweety Bird.
All right. So I am making.
Why don't you show the viewers how you're building
Yes.
that monstrosity?
All right. So because the shrimp are so big and I'm using little pistolets, I'm gonna just layer 3 shrimp,
That's plenty.
which
That's
is plenty. And all I have on the bread is spicy mayo that I made. It's an actual Scotch bonnet
Just
mayo.
make it. Mm-hmm.
The sauce is conducting the heat nicely, and I'm gonna just go straight over the top. Then I'm going to put in oysters. I didn't eat no oysters.
That's good. More for me. I love when people don't eat oysters. So look, buy the oysters, call me over. Buy the oysters, call me over, have me come over. Nah, man, oh my goodness. You heard how that accent changed, huh? Man, look at it now. Look at it now. Oh my goodness. No, I'm ready.
This is.
I'm ready.
Oh snap! It's okay.
Stop that now. Stop that now. That's what happened when you stunt. Stop that now.
This is the Oysters Rockefeller Shrimp Po' Boy.
Who say bon? Man, look at it there. Man. Now, let me get back on my job. Man.
Give me one more little pause for my plating.
No, I gotta say, boy, I haven't had it with the seafood yet, but I'm really excited. I might hurt
All
myself
right,
tonight.
y'all. That's the finished product.
It don't look like much.
The flavor is popping.
Whoa, 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 come back. That is bad cooked. Oyster Rockefeller,
Shrimp po' boys.
pardon me, oyster and shrimp Rockefeller, Poboys, with a spicy Scotch bonnet aioli on some of Chez Cuddie secret sauce. Hey, look. Hey. Rosemary, I ain't gonna say it's perfect, but it'll definitely warm you up. Internet person, for sure. Definitely. Prima donna, you got it, boo. I haven't had it all together yet, but Brunlaw is over there munching right now.
I did not like it.
This is a oyster and shrimp.
All right, Chef, what's the next thing?
Po' boy.
What's the next thing?
Scotch bonnet aioli. Some beautifully toasted pistolette.
Well, she over there
You gotta
yapping.
get some. And trust me, I'm gonna put all of this on my menu as well as on my YouTube page.
All right, that's where we
Chez
at.
Cuddie Fam.
Now let's see what's the next step.
And remember, if you ain't
And the nice,
you have
now the nice thing about wood, it doesn't conduct heat like talking about, so you good on that. No, I'm gonna build mine.
Great.
Why did you put mayo on my bun?
I didn't. I put butter.
Oh boy,
Just
don't
a
play
little
like that.
bit.
Don't play like that. You know I don't eat that stuff.
Thank you, Prima Donna. Thank you, Bad Cook. I'm going to teleport over there. Come on, Stan. You like 15 minutes away, bro. Cuddies, you are so spoiled. Thank you very much, internet person. I definitely try to cook good stuff. Where is her restaurant so I can fly in there for dinner? At my house, Rosemary. Thank you, Rosemary.
We're more of a private chef situation.
Oh, yeah, my husband said we do more of a private chef situation.
No.
If you want to book a charter, you know.
Nah, I built this wrong. I should have put some of that sauce on the bun, on the
We
bread.
can't see you. Okay, there you go.
I should have put some of that on the bread, but I didn't.
You could build your next one the right way.
Who said I'm eating another one?
Well, you gonna eat another one. How many of y'all know Pa's gonna eat another one?
No, I'm about to go in. I'm doing this to my body for y'all. I want y'all to understand.
Oh my God. You can't even fit your mouth around it.
Watch.
This is hilarious. Oh yeah, he doing it, y'all. Oh Lord.
This is the most opulent po' boy I ever had in my life.
My husband said it's the most opulent po' boy he had in his
Well,
life.
it
It's
tastes-
falling apart. Pause.
It tastes like it's just on another level. Like it's elevated.
It is elevated.
Like you got fried seafood on here, but the sauce is so strong.
Give me that hot sauce.
Oh baby, I forgot about you. I'm
Yeah, just
sorry.
give this one.
Sam's, give me that hot sauce.
I'm
I
sorry.
gotta
Baby,
cut.
you want to
Nope,
try
nope.
oysters?
The crystal.
Mm-mm.
Give me the crystal, please. I gotta cut the richness of this sauce. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. The you didn't even need seafood. You could have put the sauce.
On the
Look to the right, bro. Down. Unlock
Tell
it.
you what, I don't
Unlock
get
it.
the hot from the mayo.
No.
You could have just put that on the bread.
Stop,
So I'm
stop,
gonna put a
stop.
little hot sauce just to cut it. That's just to cut some of the richness from the sauce.
It's so rich.
Now, next time, chef, you see me bite like that, you call it a shark bite.
A shark bite? Okay. Ooh, ha, ha. All right, baby, come get your sandwich.
Ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ha.
Joe, you should try it, Joe.
This was shut down
Thanks.
the world.
You're welcome, baby.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This ain't fair, man.
What?
This is not fair.
What's not fair?
This is not fair, man. They got people starving in the world, and I'm eating a daggone shrimp and oyster Rockefeller po' boy. This ain't fair, man.
Just need to make the ebook. For real, for real.
OMG, y'all.
Just need to make the ebook. So this.
See, mine is not overstuffed, but it's really good, y'all.
Man.
Oh my God. Okay, so just the sauce on the bread.
That's what I said.
I know, but it's different when you experience it.
Yeah, if you just had the bread, and you just put the sauce on the bread, leave it in there. It ain't doing nothing.
I know. Just wanted to pick it up a little bit.
If you leave the sauce and you just drizzle that on bread, you'll feel like you're eating $3 million. Internet person, it is not hard. But I will tell you this. Oh yeah, hey, it's gonna be ready in a little bit, Bad Cook. Bad Cook said he want to see me. Say that again, Bad Cook. You want to see me one gas UT? It's not hard to fry, internet person. I will tell you this. If you get a Fry Daddy type system, it's easy to do because it'll automatically put your oil at the right temperature. But there's nothing wrong with using a pot. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Honestly, I don't like to fry nothing inside. I'd rather do it outside. But that's just my preference.
Okay, so y'all. Honest observation. It's really good, but I would prefer it if my shrimp were sauteed.
Well, yeah. But I think
Next time, I think I'm going to saute the shrimp.
Well, try it next time. Try yours next time.
Mm-hmm.
Fry mine.
Paul said fry his. Your spoon sizzling, yo.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know. That spoon sizzling. This was one for the books, y'all.
Now, what I'm going to do now, because I'm trying to keep my beard clean.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to just put this on the actual bun.
I'm sorry, but if you put that sauce on some fish, Lord.
But this is the thing about the sauce. The sauce is very rich.
It is.
And it's flavorful. And you really don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of the sauce. Because you could over sauce and ruin the flavor of everything. So now I'm going to just get 3 of these right now. Like that. I'm going to get a few of them right there. Now, because I've already had it with the sauce, I just want to cut some of the richness of the sauce with a few splashes like that. That's all I want to do. Now, all right, I'm salivating, and I already had this. So now I got it like a little hot dog, and I'm gonna go in for a shark bite. If any of you don't know what a shark bite is a proper first bite whenever you're eating or trying something. You want to go in for a shark bite because the shark bite is going to give you the full flavor of what you're eating. So if you see how long this sandwich is, I'm going to try to do a shark bite like the right hip. You know, so if I don't talk for a few seconds, just know I'm doing this to my body for y'all.
I need a water bottle. need
All right,
one.
so
Do it again.
this is so good. I'm tired of chewing it. Like, the flavor is so rich. I think the sauce, and I'm gonna be very critical of this dish. The sauce is too powerful.
It ain't my fault.
The sauce is too powerful for this.
When most people eat a fried po' boy sandwich, you taste the batter on the fried protein, whether it's shrimp or fish. You don't taste that at all.
You get it, but you get the sauce first.
Because it is a Rockefeller
It's
po' boy.
it's truly a Rockefeller, and it's supposed to be opulent. This is like unlike any other po' boy you ever had.
It lives up to its name.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole point. It's not a shrimp po' boy. It is a Rockefeller
Like
oyster and shrimp po' boy.
it is excellent.
This is legit.
Like it's messed my head up.
This is a dish that could be the signature dish for a restaurant, and everybody will come there for this.
Just for that.
And they do other stuff, but there's nowhere else I can get a Rockefeller po' boy.
Yeah.
I'm hitting them on the head with it this Friday.
You gonna do it for this Friday?
This
You
Friday.
gonna put it on for this Friday?
This Friday.
This Friday?
This Friday.
A Rockefeller po' boy?
This Friday. This Friday. Fish and shrimp. Rockefeller po' boys.
Fish and shrimp?
Yep.
What about oysters?
No.
You couldn't afford to sell oysters.
Mm-mm. And you don't have to have oysters
I like that.
for it to be a Rockefeller.
But I think you should offer them.
Maybe. I'm gonna see what I could do in terms of how much it's gonna cost me.
So Chef does meal preps for her personal clients. And, you know, that's one of the cool things. But I do want to say this. C'est bon.
100 miles?
It's good, bro.
100 miles?
I don't know if I had the time for her and Miles, but I could definitely do it. I'm going to ride at midnight.
Let me see for sure.
Yeah, so just to let you know.
We gonna save the Wellington for tomorrow, y'all.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna hit me with two.
Because it's gonna be better tomorrow because y'all will be able to actually eat it. Can't nobody eat that right now.
I need one more of these po' boys. See this bread? This bread is too. So I'm gonna show you how the French. They call this a canopy. And see, I kind of like the bread to absorb some of the flavor of the sauce,
You put anything in this bread besides
and that's actually too much of sauce, honestly. But that's why you don't invite a Cajun to your house when you got fried shrimp. I'm telling you right now, because they find the inner strength to get it. And I'm gonna just put a little splash of hot sauce. And the oysters really don't fit on here properly, so I'm gonna forego putting the oysters on here. But I'm going for a shark bite.
No.
Okay. See this biker? You could have had this biker. I'm tired of eating this.
You can't be tired of eating it.
Where is two split?
I'm really greedy. So I want to say thank y'all for watching this live stream.
Thank you, y'all.
Prima Donna say, are y'all from a cooking family?
Yes. Yes, we are.
say, did I miss the beef Wellington?
No, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because nobody got space to eat it.
Bad Cook wants to know what's in the sauce.
Everything. The whole kitchen sink.
So, Bad Cook, let me just tell you one thing, and I'm only saying this because I know you personally. But if you would have been on a live, you would have saw what was in the sauce. But since you decided to leave me, I'm going to have to think about whether or not I'm going to tell you what's in my Rockefeller sauce. I'm just playing, D. I'm just playing. Okay.
And just for everybody on the stream tonight, that's how New Orleans folks act. We call that stunting. Cook something one time, and now they're stunt. Number one stunt.
Boy, let me tell you something, okay? I am Chez Cuddie, okay?
Oh, yeah,
So,
I got you,
don't
sis.
you ever forget it. I'm just playing, y'all. That's just how me and my brother play around. But no, seriously, so in the sauce is onion, garlic, spinach, heavy cream, Parmesan Reggiano with Asiago, and Parmesan cheese. That's what's in the sauce with a little bit of spice.
Seasoning, Cajun seasoning,
Yeah, Cajun seasoning.
salt,
Cajun seasoning, salt.
garlic,
I said garlic.
spinach.
I said spinach. How many po' boys you ate? Okay, for real. Okay. So, D, it is first, I'm going to just go through what I did. We sauteed an onion in a stick of butter. And then I let that kind of sweat, and then I added in some garlic.
That'd be fire on some grits.
What, that sauce?
Ooh,
Oh my
yeah.
God, with some
That'd be fire.
sauteed shrimp?
That'd be fire on some grits.
Oh, you killing me.
That'd be fire on some grits.
Oh my God. Y'all, I think we're going to be doing Rockefeller everything now.
Rocco.
What
Look,
about
look.
with some
Hold on,
fish
hold on,
and
look.
some mashed
Check this
potato?
out. Check this out. Look, we're gonna do some grit cakes.
Ooh,
We're gonna
like
do some
a sauteed.
We're gonna do some fried grit cakes. That's better than fish.
It really is. It really is.
Grit cakes?
Grit cakes.
You ever had my grit cakes?
I already know they're good. Your grits
Listen.
are amazing.
Listen. The grit cake is gonna give you the same feeling of fish.
Right. With the crunch.
And when you have that cream sauce on it,
Yes.
you're gonna be like, what kind of fish is this?
Yes. Okay.
That's what it's at.
All right, D, I'm going to go over it again for you. Pause
Stick of
just
butter,
interrupted
y'all?
me.
A stick of butter?
A
y'all?
stick of butter, y'all. That's right, Bad Cook. A stick of butter.
But you didn't slap it down.
No, I didn't slap it down because that's not my signature. I just put it in a pan, let it melt. To the melted butter, I added onion. To that, I added garlic. After that, I added in my chopped spinach, and I used baby spinach. And then to that, I added heavy cream as well as cheese. I did Parmesan cheese, about a cup. And then it was also 2 cups of cream. And then I did the Parmesan Reggiano Asiago cheese. And I added a little bit of crushed red pepper, a little bit of cayenne, and a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and some black pepper, and a little bit of salt. And that was how I made the sauce. So I already know I'm going to have to come to your house and show you how to do it because you just can't. But that's okay. You know, we're friends. You know, I love you. I love your wife. I love your family.
He is a bad cook. We tell you that.
So, D, you know, I don't mind coming to help you if I have to help you. Hold your hand while you put the butter in the pan and show you how to measure the cream. All right, I'm going to stop. Anyway, that's how it was made. And then all we did was lightly bread and fry oysters and shrimp. We did not season. We soaked the oysters in buttermilk with lemon juice. All we put on the oysters was lemon juice.
House-made buttermilk.
And I did house-made buttermilk because I didn't have the real thing, which is just a cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And that's how you get your buttermilk. Let it sit for 5 to 7 minutes. Then add your oysters. Let that soak for about 30 minutes. We let those oysters soak. And then we seasoned our our shrimp lightly with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and some lemon juice and a little bit of cayenne pepper because the fish fry was seasoned.
Yep.
We also used a floury fish fry and a fish fry that has a lot of cornmeal in it. So we mixed Zatarain's and Louisiana. So the Louisiana gives you more of a coarse texture to your seafood, and the Zatarain's would give you more of that like flour light texture. But also, we do not put eggs on our batter. We just do a light batter, and then we fried it till it was done.
So can you run it back again from the top?
No. And then tomorrow I will be doing beef Wellington.
Prima Donna wants to know, are you going live daily? What time so I can be ready?
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for joining. We are going to do the Wellington tomorrow because nobody has space to eat beef Wellington. And that is a $50 filet that I bought, a $50 pack of fillets I bought, and I cannot mess that up. I cannot mess that up. So, y'all, I have to do beef Wellington tomorrow, but I am going to do it with some lemon-scented asparagus and, what side did I say? Potatoes? What was I doing with it?
Nothing, just lemon-scented asparagus.
No, it was another side. Anyway, I might do some mashed potatoes. Okay, Rosemary, it was Parmesan cheese, and then I used a Parmesan Asiago, Parmesan Reggiano with Asiago blend. And I just added that cheese into the heavy cream after it was thickened slightly. And then the cheese kind of took it the rest of the way to get thick. And you don't go nowhere, so I ain't worried about that. OMG. Prima Donna, I am gonna try to go live at least every other day, if not every day. Tuesday might be a stretch, but this week I think I could pull it off. And also, since I have all of my clients that I'm cooking for on Friday, I will go live to show y'all my prep. But sometimes, you know, I kind of stress. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I kind of stress because it's a lot. You know, I have people coming for 1 o'clock normally on Friday to pick up their food, and I usually cook from 1 till about 8, maybe 8:30. But I am very, very happy that I was able to do this Rockefeller sauce because I truly believe that is going to. I know that's going on my menu. And I legitimately think I am going to do, because see, okay, so originally I was supposed to do seafood stuffed baked potatoes for Friday. And normally I make a cheese, like a homemade cheese sauce, or like bechamel, for lack of a better word, but cheese sauce to go in the baked potatoes. So typically I just, you know, bake the potatoes in the oven. I put olive oil on them and salt, and then I roll them in foil, and then I bake them for about an hour and 45 minutes, depending on the size. And then after that, I cut the potato open. I kind of, you know, fluff it up, and then I season it with salt, pepper, and herbs. After that, I add the homemade cheese sauce, and then I saute, and I do all of this to order. So I saute their shrimp, their crawfish, and then add the lump crab meat with some green onion. So what I am thinking about is I can't do both. I'm either going to have to do the baked potato as I was planning, but maybe I could add the Rockefeller sauce, you know, to that. But I also don't want to lose my signature potato flavor. So I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. But if I don't, what I might end up doing is just the sauteed shrimp, because I'm not gonna fry shrimp with this. If I do my meal, if I add this to my menu, I'm gonna saute the shrimp for a number of reasons. But the first reason is because my customers come at all different times. and I'm already doing fried shrimp. I'm sorry, fried fish. So if I do a po' boy, I will fry their fish but saute their shrimp, if that makes sense. That way they're getting some sort of fried element, but everything is not fried. And then plus with the rich sauce, I do care about people's hearts. I really do, I promise. I know it doesn't seem like that. But yes, so that's kind of what it's about. So but yeah, I appreciate everybody joining for my second live. And this is my first YouTube live, so yes, thank you so much, Dawn. I really appreciate it, dude. Thanks for logging in. Tomorrow I'll do the Wellington because nobody has space. They really don't. Paws ate 3 po' boys. So I don't know how he's even gonna ride his bike at 12. I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, so I am going to sign off now, everyone, so that I could clean. And I really do appreciate it. I will go ahead and tell y'all, if y'all would like to see the Wellington, follow me on TikTok or YouTube if you are not. And I will be doing the Wellington on tomorrow. Now, the Wellington will likely be done a bit early because we have our family Monopoly Monday on tomorrow. And I cannot be cooking while we're playing Monopoly. So,
You're just going to lose anyway.
oh my
It
God.
don't matter.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. So, and also I am going to save some shrimp so that I can make Stan his po' boy tomorrow. Stan, brother-in-law talking trash. He said you're going to lose too. So, anyway, I'm going to put my brother some shrimp up. I know he's not going to eat oysters, but I'll put him some shrimp up so I can make him a po' boy tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to make the Wellington probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock Central, if y'all want to join for that. And of course, I will post pictures on both platforms, on YouTube, and I'll do some sort of video. I'm definitely gonna go live on YouTube just because of the fact that I could save that video and upload it or whatever. All right, so I am going to go, everybody. I again appreciate all of you very much. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope everyone has a beautiful night. So thanks again. And remember, y'all, embrace the chef within you. And you are your own worst critic. If you can believe it, you can achieve it, right? So don't let anything intimidate you. And remember, I am here if you ever need any guidance. I'm not like the type of person that's not approachable. If you want to know anything about cooking and I know, I'm happy to share it. If I don't know, I'll be honest with you and tell you I don't know that. Okay, so now I'm really going because I have to clean the kitchen, and even though I did really good with keeping it clean, it's kind of, you know, a little messed up. All right, so y'all have a great night. Have a great night. And thanks again. Bye.
Later.